What is going on, YouTube? Today we're going to talk about another... Oh man, in this physical media world that's disappearing, going into a pure digital diarrhea fest. Today we're going to talk about the dangers of digital games. And we've talked about this much in the past, but the big discussion today is, what happens if you pre-order a digital game and it sucks and you're stuck with it? So the big thing that I want to talk about is here in a few days ago now, I think it was, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League dropped. It came out and it was early access for players, and they ran into like I said, a diarrhea fest right off the bat. Some players were stuck with a strange bug that automatically gave them the whole story completion. So that means they loaded in, they got going, and yeah, they beat the game in seconds. So here's part of a little bit of the article. So the Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League. Xbox servers shut down to fix a story bug. Some of the players had already ran into a strange bug, which gives them automatic story completion. Wow. Okay, so let's see. The game's out now ahead of the game's release later this week, but it looks like players are already in the game and running into trouble. Judging by an update from the dev team, who have shut down the servers to address a particular issue. So we're not going to really talk much about the game itself, because I've argued on Instagram about why this game looked horrible, how it was very generic, how it was basically just a loot shooter. And after it's been in the works, I think they had to go back almost to the drawing board like 2 times now, because every time they released trailer after trailer, people were like, this game looks horrible, it looks boring, it looks like a Fortnite game mode instead of a whole game itself. It's just insane, guys. But the topic today we're going to discuss is, what happens if you buy a digital game, pre-order it before it comes out because it's supposed to be the best game ever, that they tell you that this is going to be an amazing game, and you fall for it like a lot of these people did? What's going to happen to you if you pre-order, digitally download, and then you're stuck with the game? Now, obviously, if you have physical release, by the time you'd probably go out and buy it, there's already been reviews up, there's already been other stuff up that you could be like, okay, the game's out, so more than likely I'm going to enjoy the game by the looks of it. Now, when this was starting to show the trailers and stuff for Suicide Squad, people were already saying they didn't like this game, but there was actually people out there that were pre-ordering it. Now, I watched on Instagram and stuff like that, and I laughed and laughed because, like I said, a lot of these people that I argued with over comments saying that they were like, oh, this came from, I think, the same people that did Arkham series for Batman, it's going to be just as good. No, it's obviously not. They, it's still blowing my mind, guys, just reading this. Shout out to my buddy Tilt Goblin, who sent me a link to some of the other information about this. But if you pre-order a game digitally and you have it already downloaded, midnight release, boom, you go to play it, and it's absolute garbage. Or in the case of like this game, you go to play it and then it gives you a bug that you've instantly completed the story. So the game is basically unplayable. You just dropped $60 to $70 on it, and now you have to wait for the development team to fix their own problem. Which, how does a game like this get that far, where as soon as you release it to players, there's a bug that big, guys? Like, did they not even beta test this? Did nobody in the office even play through this? Like, how does it get that far? But if you would have bought this digitally, you would be stuck with the game, guys. You would be stuck with it. You can't resell it. You more than likely won't be able to get your money back, because a lot of places are especially the big companies, will not give you your money back for something like this because you've already had it. I think Steam's really good about it if you do it within a certain amount of time, and I'm sure Xbox and Sony might do it if you after so long, if you just kind of beg them, they'll give you your money back and stuff like that. But otherwise, if you go and physically buy this, you're gonna have a little bit of issue trying to bring it back once you've opened it up, even if you don't like it, unless there's some other reason you try and make up why you don't like it. But like that, it doesn't work right. But that's the bad part about digital buying, is one, you don't own it. Two, you're stuck with it. You're stuck with it. You can't resell it. Now, if you would have bought this physically, had it for 2 weeks, they still didn't fix the bug yet, or the game just sucks, you can at least resell it online and hope that the hype is still built up enough that you'll get most of your money back. But otherwise, you're stuck with it, guys. Now, I wonder if anyone's actually even played this game yet or anything like that. I'm still looking at the article here because this just blows my mind. So it says, yeah, it's been delayed several times, but it's now set to release on February 2nd. So in 2 or 3 days, we'll see what this crap storm shows. And then, yeah, just within several days of early launch, access with the pre-order of this game. Devs will also detail what's to come afterwards. The Joker is going to be a playable character with a free post-launch content for its first season. That's the other thing that really just bugs me about these games and stuff. They'll release an unfinished product, a piece of crap game. It'll flop at launch, and then they'll just promise you that they're going to release a bunch of good stuff later on for free because of their mistake. It's just some of these companies, man. I don't get it. But I want to know in the comments below what you guys think about this subject. Now, we've talked about many of the other physical and digital media stuff. We've talked a lot about the dangers of digital media, and like I said, one of the big ones is, that you don't own it, that they can just take it away from you at any time. But like, what about this? What if you buy the game, pre-order it, and then it turns out to be a real just crap show? You're stuck with it. So I want to know what you guys think about that in the comments below. If you've ever pre-ordered a game like that and it was promised to be one of the best games of all time, and then you got it home and you just don't enjoy it. I know this was kind of a big thing with Starfield, where I want to say about 80% of the people enjoyed the game while 20% of the other people were pretty let down. It just seemed like a kind of a widespread deal. But I want to know what you guys think about that in the comments below. Let me know. But as always, stay retro, my friends, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Have a great rest of your week.